Welcome back. In the previous video we have created our virtual network as well as VPN gateway, and in this video we'll be talking about local network gateway as well as VPN connection. So we'll be establishing this connection to our on-premises network. So let's go ahead and start. So see, these are the resources that we have created. Let me show you how this is done. So let's go ahead and create under our resource group which we have created, which is VPN connection RG. So here let's search for local network gateway, and create this. So if we talk about local network gateway, so a local network gateway in Azure is a configuration object that represents the on-premises VPN gateway or the router that connects to the Azure virtual network, used to define the connection parameters from on-premises side of the VPN tunnel when creating a VPN connection between the two networks. So this is what the definition of the local network gateway is, and you can also read from here. A local network gateway represents the hardware and software of VPN device in your local network. Using this connection to set up site-to-site VPN connection between an Azure virtual network and your local network. So let's go ahead and create that. So select the appropriate subscription and make sure that you are in correct resource group, and you can see here it's East US 2. Make sure that it's East US, since we are dealing with East US. And coming to the name, let's add it as site 1 according to the diagram that we have just seen. Let's add site 1. Since it's already present, let's add it as 12. So I'm talking about according to the diagram, it's site 1. So I'm adding site 1 here. So this is the configurations that we are doing right now. So coming to the IP address, but however, since we don't have actual on-premises, I'm just using the default one just for the example purpose. So you can just add 9.8. Like any IP that you want, and you can also add additional spaces. So you can see here, one or more IP address range in CIDR notation that defines your local network's address space. For example, this IP, if you can plan to use your local network gateway in your BGP connections, then minimum prefix you can declare as host address. So you can just add a few addresses in your on-premises. Let's add this one, and we can also add some other. So I'm using the configurations which were mentioned in Microsoft Docs 24. So you can add this one, and you can go to the next which is advanced, and you can configure BGP settings if you want, or either or just go ahead and create it. So once this is done, the local network gateway will be created. So if I go back here, let me show you the connections. So we have not yet established this connection. So this is the site we have created. So usually this is not connected to our VPN gateway. So using this VPN connection, we can connect it. So which we'll be doing right now. So let's go to the overview and let's click create and search for connections. So here you go. So you see you got the connection. Click that. So you can read about it, what exactly the connection is. You can see VPN connection is securely connects to Azure virtual networks or a virtual network and a local network using internet protocol security. So let's go ahead and create that. So it's Azure subscription, VNet to VNet. So you can see we have different connection types here. So if you read about it, use VNet to VNet connection to connect to Azure virtual networks. Use site to site to connect your on-premises network with your Azure virtual network. Use express route connection to connect with your Azure virtual networks to an existing circuit. So since we are dealing with our on-premises network, we will be using site to site, which is the second option, and you can give the name here. So just add it as VNet, add it as VNet 1 to site 1, and make sure that the region is East US. Once it's done, you can go to the next, which is settings, and here you can see you have to select your virtual network gateway and local network gateway. So this is the one which is attaching these two. So click here and add your virtual network gateway and local network gateway as well. we are getting error since it's already been connected. However, it's okay. And we also have shared key. So basically, if you talk about shared key, its connection in Azure is a pre-shared secret value used to establish a secure VPN connection between your on-premises network and Azure Virtual Network, used for this authentication and encryption of traffic between the two networks. So that is the main purpose of this shared key. So right now I'm just using some default here, and so IK is nothing but Internet Key Exchange is a key management protocol used in VPN connections to establish a secure and authenticated connection between two networks. In Azure, the IK protocol is used to negotiate the encryption algorithms, authentication methods, and other parameters required for a VPN connection. It provides a secure way for two networks to exchange encryption keys and establishes secure channel for communication. So that is what it is. You can select one, but you will be having a limited options. So you can also select two. So you can select the relevant options, and coming to IPsec, you can also customize. So you can customize the encryptions here based on that, but I'll be selecting the default, and you can see you have DPT timed out in seconds. So dead peer connection timed out, off connection in seconds. So you're just seeing for 45 seconds. Let's say my on-premises or my virtual network is down. So when one network is down, it will just try to cancel that connection. So that is what it is. And once this is done, just review and create it. However, we'll be getting error since because of this site 1, which has already been connected. So this is how you have to create. So if I go back, let me show you the connection. So this is how this is our on-premises site, and this is all which is stored in the cloud. So the virtual network is in the cloud, and it's connected using Virtual Network Gateway. So yeah, I hope you guys have understood the concept of today's video. If you've liked the video, please click the like button below, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and please share the video. Thanks everyone.